Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I'm doing a book chat about LGBTQ characters. So this is kind of a video response to a video that Lucy from Things Lucy Reads did very recently. It's a wonderful video and I recommend you to definitely check it out. I will link it down below for you. In her video, Lucy was talking about how she feels like a lot of times on the booktube community and in blogs and such, there's kind of a code of silence, as she phrased it, for LGBTQ characters. And basically she was saying that a lot of times there will be a book that will include a queer character in it and that part will not be mentioned. And she felt that this was very damaging and listed a bunch of reasons for it. Again, she made a very eloquent video and I definitely recommend that you check it out before you even watch this video, because I'm going to kind of be responding to some of the things that she did say, as well as talk some more about other things at the very end. So Lucy mentioned it's very important for books that have LGBTQ characters and elements and themes in them to be mentioned and to be brought up for those facts on booktube, in reviews, on blogs, etc. for numerous reasons. One, if a book is being published by a very big publisher and it has LGBTQ characters, elements, themes, etc., it's important that it is popular because then that publisher will publish more of those kinds of books. She also mentioned it's very important for people who identify as LGBTQ to have characters in books that they can read about for numerous reasons. A lot of times, especially teenagers who identify as LGBTQ, are in situations that aren't as accepting, and for them to have characters that they identify with is very, very important. I think there are numerous reasons that sometimes LGBTQ characters and themes aren't mentioned necessarily in book reviews, and this is usually in book reviews that the book was being talked about positively. So one of the reasons I feel that this happens is just based on ignorance. Just if you are not an LGBTQ identifying person, or you don't know anybody that is, you don't know that these things are important. You don't know that representation is important and that somebody might need that book to make them feel better, to make them feel accepted, to make them just be happier, to make them see themselves in another book. That is so important for somebody who is feeling very oppressed in their home environment, friends, bullying, school, whatever. It is very important for people to see themselves within literature or within any kind of art that they are ingesting. Another reason might be because of spoilers. A lot of times I don't like to mention a book about any kind of couple and bring up anything about them, whether it's a heterosexual couple or a LGBTQ couple. I just don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I want people to be able to go into it kind of blind, not know what the love interest situation is, and find out for themselves, because I think that's a great part of getting to know and getting into a story. But typically I do mention when there are LGBTQ characters in books because it's something that I really love seeing. I love seeing LGBTQ characters, whether it's main characters or side characters, being represented within literature. I think it's awesome. I think there's been a very recent kind of uptick in that. I didn't used to see it as often. I'm seeing it a lot more now in both the fantasy science fiction section of YA and in the contemporary section. And it's something that I really, really enjoy, so I definitely make sure in my reviews especially that I mention that, because it's usually a reason that I give it a higher rating because of that representation. So with all that being said, I wanted to include a list in this video of books that I have read that have LGBTQ characters or themes or whatever in them for you guys, because I want to make sure that you guys do have a resource so that you can look and see like, oh, this book has an LGBTQ character in it. I didn't know that. So these are the books that I have read that have LGBTQ characters in them. I might have forgotten some, so I apologize if you know that I've read a book and I didn't mention the book. I apologize, leave that down below. And if there are other books that I just don't mention that I haven't read yet, please leave them down below and let myself and everybody else know. I know there's some books on my shelves that I haven't read yet that do have LGBTQ elements in them, but I don't want to list them yet because I will list them in future videos, because I will update this video every once in a while when I have enough books to include and put a new video up in this same kind of theme. Also, I just want to let you know that the LGBTQ characters in these books, I'm not saying that they are well represented in any way. That is for you to decide. These are just books that have LGBTQ characters in them. They may or may not be good representations of them, but they are in there. The first series I want to mention is the Anita Blake series by Laurell K. Hamilton and the Mary Gentry series by Laurell K. Hamilton. These are both adult urban paranormal fantasy series, and both of them have LGBTQ, the whole gambit of characters in them. Main characters, side characters, everything, and polyamorous couples as well. The Young Elites by Marie Lu has a bisexual character who is a side character, but is a very main side character. The Graceling series by Kristin Cashore, which is Graceling, Fire, and Bitter Blue, all have LGBTQ characters in them, as well as really, really good sexuality themes within them. I really, really enjoy this. It's very atypical of any kind of YA series that I have read, and the sexualities and how they're expressed and everything just runs the whole gambit with this series. The Assassin's Curse and The Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clarke has a lesbian couple in it, which are side characters. The Fallen Kingdoms series by Morgan Rhodes, consisting of Fallen Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, and Gathering Darkness. So far, there's going to be 6 books in this series. So far, they have bisexual characters in them. Seraphina by Rachel Hartman has a few gay side characters. Every Day by David Levithan has what I would call a pansexual main character. For those of you that don't know, this is about a character who jumps into different bodies every day. Any kind of person around the age that this person would be, who's about 16. So this person has no gender, so therefore I identify as kind of pansexual because they don't really see gender lines. Ask the Passengers by A.S. King has a lesbian main character as well as a plethora of LGBTQ side characters. Ash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, David Levithan being the same author that wrote Every Day, has LGBTQ side characters. And David Levithan writes a lot of LGBTQ and queer literature, so I definitely check it out if you are looking for more LGBTQ literature. He writes basically, that's all he does. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern has a lesbian side character. Wicked by Gregory Macguire has LGBTQ characters, mostly side characters, as well as polyamorous relationships. My True Love Gave to Me, edited by Stephanie Perkins, has multiple stories that have LGBTQ characters in them. Love in the Time of Global Warming by Franchesca Block has a main side character who is transgendered. And Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder also has a main side character who is transgendered. Alright guys, that is it for my list of books that I have read with LGBTQ characters so far, so comment down below and let me know if there are some popular books or not so popular books or any kind of books that you feel like I would enjoy or that other people would enjoy that have LGBTQ characters in them. I would love to get more recommendations as well as help out your fellow viewers and give them some more recommendations as well. So thank you all for watching and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!